Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek Pause. Today, I've been really thinking about doing less. Not in the lazy, get nothing done sort of way of doing less, but how can I do with my body what needs to be accomplished without making it sore, making it tired? I'm dealing with a couple injuries that I'm trying to work around. And in doing that, I'm having to find ways to do things more efficiently in order to be effective. So, uh, I want to start today by talking about the head because there's a lot of tension that can happen in the shoulders. And what happens with your head could be part of the issue. So if you can find a way to do less with your head and your neck, it might help. So let's explore a little. Whenever I think about making a change to how my head is held, I think about the down aspect as well as the up aspect. So I think about my feet. If I'm sitting, I also think about my sit bones. So I want to make sure that those are going down and that they're comfortably supporting the rest of me. This muscle, the trapezius muscle, is huge in your back. It comes all the way up into the skull area, through the neck, across the shoulders, and it's like bat wings down your back, into the low back area. So when part of it gets tight, it can cause a lot of tension. And what you do with your head has a big effect on what's happening with your neck and your trapezius. So let's just think for a moment today. There's a space behind the nose, behind the tongue, kind of at the level of the ears. And if you take a breath through your nose, you'll feel some cool air there. That is where the top of the spine is. And that's where your head actually sits, on the top of the spine, right in this area of the head. So if you can think about that area doing the moving for your head, it takes a lot of the tension out of the neck and shoulders. So, two ways the head moves: up and down and side to side. Of course, there are many combinations, but let's begin there. So, we're going to think from the very top, vertebra, which allows us to do a yes. See if you can get your yes going. And as you're thinking about your yes, also think about your feet supporting you and your sit bones supporting you so that your torso isn't also pulling you out of shape. And make your yes, you can start with it kind of big and then make it a little smaller until finally it's just a suggestion of movement. It's a potential. It's not actual movement. And then let's move on to the second vertebra going down. And it allows us to do a no. And think about making that no smaller. And allow just the head to move. And make it smaller until it's just a potential. It could move, but it doesn't have to. And from there, let's use a feather on the end of the nose and let's sweep that feather around in a circle. And you can make it a small circle or a large circle. But see if you can keep the neck out of the picture. Then sweep it the other direction if you haven't tried that one already. And just allow the head to move as little as possible. Remind yourself that you can do less. And then bring that to an end. And feel the difference in the neck and maybe the shoulders. Carry that into the rest of your day. Or maybe stop and try it again. Have a great day.